Welcome to day 125 of the 300 movie challenge. Today we watch the highest grossing film of October
Unfortunately.
2000 October 2004, which was Shark Tale.
Okay, you both go first before I even say anything about the movie.
Oh my god. I think Valen died. Valen died. Okay. So I started announcing this little batch of 25 with my childhood trauma, and then this time it ended on someone else's childhood trauma, but we'll probably get into that later. This movie is ugly as fuck.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh my god. I think I've only seen like this poor quality of animation in some of like I Hate Everything's reviews of like what Video Brinquedo movies.
At least
Oh my
Video
God.
Increda did not make a ripoff of this.
yeah,
This is like a ripoff of Finding Nemo,
Well, yeah.
yeah.
and then it's such a weird message for children.
Yeah. I mean,
Uh,
it's a double. Okay, so like the very base message is like kind of be grateful for what you have, and also like don't be an asshole to someone who's different. Okay, but like at the same time, they kind of like go too far because it's kind of like, oh, you know, they this is kind of an issue that I've had for like in other situations too, but I know this might be something like other people don't see, but it kind of almost feels like, because again, that end of the movie, he's like, oh, he's still like, I guess he owns the whale wash, whatever the fuck, right, business.
Yeah.
But like, that's still not like a really good position, is it? Like, I don't know. It's kind of this weird sort of like, be grateful for what you have. So like, shut up and stop complaining. You know what I mean? That's how it kind of feels.
yeah, I mean, I sort of get what they were going for, but I don't think that's something you want to teach children. Like,
Not only
I
that,
mean-
but technically speaking, just going off the message, it makes it seem as if even though he lied and everything, he didn't really get punished for it.
Yeah.
no, yeah, he
And for
didn't.
some reason, the sharks didn't hate him and became friends with him instead.
I mean, on the one hand, I'm kind of glad because like, so many movies like this, they go like, you lied, that means we hate everything you've done and we're completely ostracizing you and everyone's gonna think you're terrible and it's gonna be all mopey
guess
for
that's
like
great.
15 minutes. But at the same time, if there was ever a case where that should happen, it should be here.
Yeah,
Because
this is
most
where
of
it
the
would be
other
justified.
movies, because most of the other movies, the dude has done like 90% good things, and he just fucked up in one, and then like, nope, we hate you completely. Whereas this thing, what has he done? He's just done either nothing, or he's made things worse.
Yeah.
So like, you should hate him actually in that case. So it's just,
This is the only movie where that is justified if it
Yeah.
happened.
it's. And here's the thing. I'm gonna blow your mind.
Oh boy.
Okay.
This was not as bad as I thought it would be. It's still bad. Quite bad. But it wasn't unsalvageable. This could have been okay if they changed a few things. One of them,
You mean?
make it not look gross.
Yeah.
That's honest.
um,
Honestly, there's 3 big problems with this movie. That's one of them. The other is that the main character is so fucking obnoxious.
Yeah.
He's so annoying.
You know, if the movie was only about the vegetarian shark and his dad, I would have been okay with it.
Yeah, like again,
Yeah.
that's not. And okay, so he's really annoying, and then the plot itself does not feel natural in terms of what happens. It's full
No,
of conveniences and contrivances. But again, like the message that like you were saying, like it's trying to say is not like that bad, and I kind of think that this sort of like it is a ripoff of Finding Nemo. And so that is a problem. So if they like, you know, made this movie like much later, so it didn't feel like an immediate cash grab, where like, because the thing is, if you ignore the fact that it's like really gross, the actual like design of at least the locations and kind of how they actually do try to like make it like a, you know, a human civilization but with fish, as a way to actually kind of make it a little bit different from Finding Nemo, is not a terrible idea. It just looks like shit, right?
Yeah.
So it's one of those things. But and again, since this is like literally like a year after Finding Nemo, it feels like a huge ripoff. When if this was more spread out and that kind of stuff, and you know they had the writing be better and the characters be better and the animation just in general look better, this could have actually been okay and not felt like just a complete cash grab. So I didn't hate everything, but those big problems I have are big problems and they mess up basically everything.
Yeah.
The only thing that I really thought was actually good is that then again they kind of went back on this later, is when it seems like, oh, they're gonna do when he first kind of admits to at least like the girlfriend quote unquote and like the pufferfish dude that like he did lie, and I was like, oh, here we go, they're gonna get all mad at him. But then they're like, but actually wait a minute, the sharks don't know I lied, and then they try to take advantage of that. That was actually a nice idea that I hadn't actually kind of seen that before, because again, most of the time they're just all mopey about it, and that was like, oh, that's actually kind of smart and trying to go that way. And the fact that he was actually like, you know, using this knowledge to try to actually outsmart them and that kind of stuff, that was actually a decent idea. So there are some things in it that I don't think are terrible. It's just that there are some really big, really bad things that make it bad. So I'm not defending it by any means in terms of it being not a bad movie. I'm just, if anything, it makes it more frustrating because it's like, there actually are a few tiny things that aren't terrible. And I feel like if someone else
just put a little bit more thought into it and more
this,
time into it.
if someone else did this, they could have made this at least okay. Right, it's not, you know, I'm trying to think of something that's just impossible to be good. But yeah, this yeah, it's pretty bad. But I honestly, I probably dislike it the least of all of us, but I still do not like it like at all. But it's not like I don't like hate this movie. It's just bad and stupid.
I just felt like it
feel
was
like-
very obnoxious.
Yeah,
is
it's
main
especially
thing.
the main character, but again, a good amount of side characters too. But especially the main character is just so obnoxious and like in your face about like, look how cool I am, and it's like, oh, I want to strangle you.
Yeah.
And
I
he's
guess-
just so ugly.
To go off of that point, I probably would be at the same level of you guys if I just watched this movie once.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was not okay. So this is my childhood trauma movie, which I guess should have been evident by this point. But before anyone comments either, I have allergies right now, so I'm gonna sound awful throughout this review. But basically, when I was a small child and I was over a cousin's house, for whatever reason, because I don't think this is like a phenomenon that it just occurs in my family. I'm sure like a lot of kids just watch the same movie over and over again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My movie was Lion King. And as Valen has mentioned, his movie was Toy Story 2. And I think Maya and yours was Mulan.
Yeah.
So, they're all like, well, maybe it might get annoying to some people, like my grandfather got very annoyed, watching Lion King over and over again. At least you can say that it's a good movie and stuff, and if the lines get stuck in your head, at least it's not, like, horrible per se.
It's not the worst.
However, my cousin, for whatever reason, decided that he wanted to watch Shark Tale over and over and over again. And it was every single day of, like, a 3-week vacation. So, you can imagine how annoying this would probably get after a while. To the point where I had the lines memorized in my head. And I just... Probably the first time I watched it, I thought it was okay, but it just got worse every single time. And I never thought that I'd ever have to deal with seeing this movie again until this point. So,
Which is very unfortunate.
Can't believe it became the highest gross.
I mean, I don't think much else probably came out this month.
Probably not, but
I mean, here I can look, but I noticed, like, usually October is kind of like, it's not like January levels of shit, but it's like, it's kind of like the calm before, like, the November, December movies that are usually bigger,
Yeah.
so.
It's usually a bit more like subdued. Sometimes it's okay, and sometimes it's like weird. Like even this movie had a crime element to it. I'm just like, really?
And it also had a dance sequence.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
and I was
just-
going to mention, like, hey, another shitty, like, comedy movie that has a fucking song and dance sequence at the end. I'm like, oh.
Oh boy, so funny.
It had multiple dance sequences, actually.
And like so much like random music that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, no, the
Random,
soundtrack,
like, pop-in jokes, too.
yeah, no, it definitely felt like the try hard to be cool movie. Which
Yeah.
definitely makes it not.
That, too, it was like, the random jokes felt forced and put in and stuff.
Yeah, like it tried to be like memey before memes became a thing, and I was just like, no. And all like the Godfather references, like this movie's supposed to be for kids.
Yeah.
The Godfather references, the Titanic references, where the
Yeah.
Titanic did not sink in a tropical coral reef.
Are
We
you
watched
saying
that
are you
movie,
saying
too.
icebergs aren't in tropical coral reefs? My life is a lie.
I mean, with how the climate is going, it'll be a rare sight to just see an iceberg.
Oh yeah.
So
Damn, now I'm salty about global warming. Oh boy.
That said, is it just me, or did they try to make... Because the thing with Finding Nemo, which I think Valen mentioned when we were seeing the review, well, seeing the movie and then reviewing upon it and stuff, is how they, like, managed to get the fish to still look like fish, but still, like, expressionize with them.
Oh yeah, this
Yeah.
is when they look like aliens with
no, it
huge
literally
lips.
it looks no. That's the thing. It looks like they took like an okay fish model, right? They're decent CJ fish models, and then just like stuck human eyes and lips on them. It's so
so
awkward
gross.
looking. It's so
It's
bad.
so gross.
And then they have, like, they make them, like, walk and everything, too.
They
and-
had like close-ups of their faces.
Yeah.
You could see the details of their lips.
and their
Yeah.
teeth. Even the so-called, like, vegetarian fish had, like, human teeth and
Yeah.
everything.
It was
Oh
so
yeah.
crazy.
Oh god.
Even the worm had eyes.
Oh yeah.
You notice the worm like wasn't even on the hook; it was just like tied around it.
Yeah.
which, you know, I guess that's like important for the scene, and also, you know, oh, the childhood or the children or whatever. But like, who the fuck does that with a
normally
worm?
stick- yeah, you normally
Yeah, no,
stick
you
the hook.
stab them and then they stay there.
Or you throw them into the pond.
Yeah.
That was actually no. I should save that for a Truth Month story.
Oh yeah, not quite yet.
Yeah,
Nope.
I'll figure out a movie to tell that story.
Especially since I feel like I've told like the last 3 Truth Month stories, so someone else needs to say something.
I'll take the bait.
Okay.
Take the bait.
You can tell I'm having allergies right now.
your mind is not what it should be.
No, it really isn't.
And this
Especially
movie really helped make you a sane individual.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
Ugh.
Dang it, I hate tree pollen.
Yeah, I know it sucks. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. This month is fucking weird. It's like all over the damn place. This not this
You
month,
mean
this
this
year.
year?
Yeah, it's like there's been a few that are like really good, and then there's not.
I mean,
Like there was
yeah.
Scooby-Doo 2, which also had a very horribly CGI'd Scooby.
Yeah.
We had like what 2 cash grabs this year with Scooby-Doo 2 and then like
This.
Shark Tale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How unfortunate.
Yeah. Well,
Also, how unfortunate. This is my last movie for this batch too.
I'm
mhm.
sorry.
It's okay. At least next month we're reaching Nirvana. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
It'll
Yep.
be fine.
Yeah, so that's at least something to look forward to after this.
And light then will feel better.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't need to be sad before being happy. You can just give me the happy thing. That's fine.
Yeah. Just hand it over and no resistance. It's fine.
Yeah, and also, as of the time of recording this,
It's allergy
the
season.
well, yeah, but also let's just say the next movie's relevant again. to the
yes.
point where
Yes.
we hope it gets more relevant in the future.
Yeah.
Yes.
So there's a good chance, but it has some large competition.
Boy, I will cut someone if anything but this movie wins. I will cut someone.
With your edge.
Yeah, with my edgy fish lips.
Oh my god.
I think they were more like squishy, but whatever.
Oh my god, we need to end this.
Yeah. How have we been talking like 20 minutes already? What the fuck? I mean, okay, some of this I'm going to be cutting out because I started recording too early, but still. Whatever.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.